All right, ladies and gentlemen, beers, madness, World Baseball Classic, and we're starting it all off with a 10%er. Welcome to episode 327 of Flights
Football.
and Anything Else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Well, I was better than most, not as good as some, but I'm feeling like I don't know what I'm feeling. It's not even my fault.
It wouldn't appear to be. We're 10 minutes late, and the reason was because it was like the video would be, don't fuck it up and go get it. Don't do it. It's too much of a coincidence. I can't believe it was the reason. But like right now, everything is moving. There's moving pieces. Dave had one of the world's ugliest Michigan State shirts on, and every time he came, he would be behind the camera. I would be moving. Perfect picture. He would come back, sit down with his ugly Michigan State shirt on, and it literally froze the screen. I mean, we were going like that, and it's just there's no possible way that a shirt you were wearing.
I will email them. I will ask them.
But anyway,
I gotta figure that out because that was stupid.
But we did get the Odyssey on the
Yeah.
soundboard for today, so
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go. You introduce it, but make sure you give proper accolades.
I absolutely will. All right, this is a Danish strong beer, strong ale, coming in at 10%. It's called the Fax. It's a malt liquor lager. At least that's what I had to look this up to figure out. But thanks to Grandpa Blackhawk. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it.
They went to Sarnia to the game you guys went to Saturday when Saginaw laid an egg.
Yeah.
And Nick left when they were down 4-1. He said they sucked. That was boring. They didn't even fight or nothing. The next afternoon in Sarnia, they beat Sarnia. Both teams were eventually fined $5,000. There were like 14 misconducts.
Oh.
And hundreds
Wow.
of minutes of penalties. So they must have saw Nick leaving and said, well, fuck, we can't lose that guy.
No.
And apparently I'm not going to be able to open the can. So
Why? What's going on?
I couldn't get my fingernail
Oh.
to it.
Gotcha.
So anyway, thanks for bearing with us, folks. And it can only get better, you would think.
One would hope. Now this is a 19-ouncer.
Yes. Well, 568 milliliters.
All right. Well, that is a freaking wicked, horrible pour.
Oh, that smells like a Canadian beer, all right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whoops.
On the cheers, you got to move your fingers.
I do.
Oh, wow.
And this mug, I think this was my wedding gift, I think, from Brian Russ.
Ooh,
Strong.
it's rough.
Is it angry?
Yeah, it's very angry. This is pound out behind the back of the dumpster after you got fired. Wow, this is aggressive. But it has that like Moosehead, Molson, Labatt Canadian beer flavor to it.
It does.
Which
does.
makes sense because it's a Canadian beer.
Well, Danish.
Oh, really? Well, he bought it in Canada.
Oh, wait a minute.
so
Wait. No, you might. No, you're probably right. I thought it was Danish because it says the original Danish recipe. So, a recipe doesn't mean that it's Danish.
Yeah. You've done your homework on it. We
I didn't do it very well, did I?
Well, it's from Denmark.
I should
So.
chat GPT it like all the kids.
But anyway, what are you? I know you've been busy with.
Well, first of all, got a couple shout outs.
Oh, yes. Remind me of mine too.
Okay. I'll do mine first.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yep. Shout out to Josh at Nocturnal Bloom in Traverse City. We went to Nocturnal Bloom Brewing this last Friday. My favorite one, although I liked all of them in my flight, my favorite one was Sex Panther. Not because it's fun to say, but because it was a 6.6 nitro chocolate espresso stout. Super smooth, chocolatey. And you can get the coffee. Sometimes the chocolate overwhelms the coffee, or the coffee overwhelms the chocolate. Really nice balance of both. I really enjoyed that one. Enjoyed talking to Josh. And then Will at Earthen Ales in Traverse City. And that one, it was split decision. That one was, they had quite a few IPAs there, but split decision. It was a DEPA at 8% with Sultana and Australian Galaxy hops.
All right.
Yeah. So thanks, guys. That was awesome. I plan to be back.
My shout out Sunday, Liz and I made the trip. I'm terrible with names, but the owner and his son, father, son, they own it together. Father is the fire chief in Sandusky, and it is Elk Street Brewing and Tap Room. Now, it's literally a straight, well, obviously you got to make a couple curves.
Now, I'm assuming this is Sandusky in the thumb and not Sandusky,
Yes,
Ohio. Okay.
You get on 46, you go north, south, you go east, 57 miles, and 4 days later, you're finally in Sandusky. What a boring, if you can stomach the drive, it is well worth the drive. I have my flight list that conveniently is still left at the North Studio. So Liz, if you're one of the people watching, tell me the name of number one, but it won't be very hard to confuse it because they only have one red IPA. All 5 of the beers that I sampled there were very good, but the red IPA was amazing.
Okay.
And I think it was only like 5.7%.
All right.
And the baked beans, whatever they put on their baked beans, is worth the drive to Sandusky in and of itself. I had the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
As much as you just complained about the drive, that says
well, yeah,
something.
the drive is horrible. The drive is
but
like...
you said it's worth the drive.
I mean, it was like, so you'd Sandusky 16 miles. The next sign you see is Sandusky 13 miles. And it was like, wasn't it 16 miles an hour ago? It's like we were just going around and around in a circle. But, so yeah, Elk Street Brewery and Tap Room. It's a firefighters motif in there because they're firefighters.
Right.
And they sat at the table with Liz and I. Our server was wonderful. So if you ever are in the Sandusky area, even if you don't even want to drink, the food was the fried pickles and the baked beans are worth the price of admission. And then there was no admission. So. And I was going to bring you a sticker over, but that too is on the counter at the North Studio.
All right.
All right, shout-outs are done.
Shout-outs are done.
Now what have you been watching?
Finished Homeland. Homeland was the HBO Showtime, can't remember at this point, 2011 to 2020 series, and Claire Danes and Mandel Patnikin. So I did a little research on it because I'm like, I know this guy. Now, he was in Chicago Hope and Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds is where I know him from.
Right. But the thing that blew me away, because, you know, when you Google or, well, especially Google, I guess you can't chat it because it won't do the same thing. When you Google a cast of a show or cast of a movie, you know, it gives you a really nice, and if you click on the actor or actress's face, it'll go to their page with all the stuff that they've been in. So, Mandy.
Yeah.
You know what his breakout role was?
I just know him from Criminal Minds, so...
I am Inigo Montoya, father. Prepare to die.
Scarface?
No, I am Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Princess Bride.
Oh, fuck.
That was a great role. That was his breakout role.
20 Criminal Minds was
29 years
Criminal
ago.
Minds was a better role.
Okay, well,
Wasn't
anyway.
it Montoya? Wasn't it Al Face? Wasn't Al Pacino a Montoya?
Maybe he
in
was.
Scarface?
Yeah, I think he may have been. Yeah.
I mean, a little bit different movie.
A little slightly different movie. But I'm telling you what, 96 episodes. 8 seasons, 12 episodes a season, and we were not disappointed a single episode.
That's what Shelley was, when they had their dinner with the girls.
Yeah.
They were talking about it.
Yeah.
That and she said she really liked it as
Yeah.
well.
Go.
Chuck's got something on the board.
Oh,
there.
my bad.
Show it there, fella. Well, yeah, absolutely, Chuck. We almost, and you should be very proud of me because
He held it together.
Mike of 10 years ago would have already been home by now.
He would have taken his beer, but he would have been home.
Well, technically, it's your beer.
Well, whatever.
But
That
yeah, that one I would
one's-
have taken the 2 from Grandpa Blackhawk. But
What do you?
but you're
okay.
better late than never. Did we read it late, or did you send that late? Because I didn't see it up there earlier. But anyway, enough of that. Semantics at this point.
Right.
Now, I'm going to conclude Liz and I's Sunday. So we went to Elk Street Brewing and Tap Room,
Yep.
and then we went to Imagine Saginaw
Mm.
and saw, because my son, our oldest son Justin, said, "Oh, one of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time." It's called Undertone. And I told Liz and Justin that I'm going to have to require a DNA test because that fucking movie blew. That was terrible. There was a couple moments where you got a little tense because, like, here I am with my Iceman Caleb Williams jersey on, and now let's pretend the camera kind of like pans a little bit towards Dave, a little bit towards Dave, a little bit towards Dave, a little bit towards Dave. And as a viewer, you're sitting, okay, something's going to pop, something's going to pop, something's going to be. No. All right. So, and then you'd hear shrieking music, and then they would kind of like zoom in. Okay, what is it? What is it? What? No, I guess not. So it sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even wait till this comes out on streaming. Streaming it blew. It was no good.
I'll cross that
Yeah.
out.
So
Okay.
I still love my son though.
Okay.
Because different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But it was a bad movie.
Yeah. Apple TV, Shrinking, episode 1. Have you started it yet?
No, I think they're on 7.
Yes.
So
And there's 11 in this one, I think, right?
I don't know, but that is such an easy watch. You can get the season done in a night or two. Well,
Not in a night.
A night. Well, if you started early enough. If you're on vacation.
If you started early enough. You had an early dinner. Yeah. But I'm telling you what, so good. Belly laughed. There was even a couple moments there where I was, fighting back a little.
This is season 3, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
3. Yeah. So Jimmy, Paul, Gabby, Derek, other Derek, Alice, Sean, Brian, Dr. Julie, the other Derek. Actually, Dr. Julie, I don't think you technically catch anything, but Harrison Ford, his character, Paul, is sitting at the mirror, and they're getting ready to go out or something, and she's like, "Well, I'm just gonna jump in the shower, do." Towel drops, and you're like, "Whoa!" But for 70, I'm gonna say upper 60s, maybe around 70. Thumbs up.
Well, who was that again?
I can't remember her actual name.
No, but
his new girlfriend.
okay. But from the girlfriend in season 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dr. Julie.
That sounds right.
Yeah, his doctor his Parkinson's doctor.
Not his intern. What is her role? She's a psychiatrist in his.
Who? Gabby?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's the straw that stirs the drink.
100%.
So.
100%.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else?
Liz and I.
Okay.
Apple Plus as well. 2 Hijack, episodes 1 through 8. Now you want to talk about luck or misfortune, if you will. Urba, I always butcher the guy's first name.
Ibis, I think.
Ibis Urba?
Yeah.
Sure, sounds good.
Yep.
Didn't really care for his character in The Office, but that's not really his wheelhouse.
Right.
So season 1 of Hijack,
Yep.
he's on a plane. Season 2, he's on a subway. And that's not a spoiler. You learn that right off the hop. But
Yeah.
So I mean that's just like when it's lightning out, you don't want to be next to that guy.
Well,
it's like holy.
There's a movie franchise that's kind of along the same line. Die Hard.
Well, yeah, John McClane, but he was a retired cop. So
But it was random. It's not like he was on duty.
well, that's true.
Yeah. But so it was good. I mean, besides the fact that
you got to pay. You have to pay attention. Tune in just in time to see your beer. I can't read my eyes. You have to help me out, Dave. Tune in just in time to see if the beer is any good. Surprisingly enough, it's aggressively. It borders on bad, but it has enough alcohol where it kind of just warms you up a little bit and you kind of numbs the pain. It's drinkable, obviously, as you can see that I'm already towards the bottom.
It's a 10% malt liquor.
Yeah. It's aggressive.
Yeah.
And what Dave and I like about it most is free beer.
Yeah.
Free beer is always the best beer.
Exactly.
But well worth the watch. You do not need to see season 1, although there are some plot lines that are like you would have absolutely no idea. But Liz and I saw season 1 so long ago. It was like, who's that guy again?
Gotcha.
So,
right.
Not mandatory, but helpful.
Gotcha. That's all for me.
That's all for me as well.
All right.
What have you been listening to?
Music,
Yes.
new or old?
Let's do new first because I'm very excited about old.
Okay. You just, your eyes
Oh,
lit
yeah.
up.
I mean, this is a fucking banger.
Okay.
My old.
Well, mine is too. To be honest with you, I was really happy I tripped over this one. So, new. Black Crows came out, and I'm really surprised that.
One.
Sorry. Yep.
Come on. You're no quitter. Yeah, absolutely. And when I picked it up from Dana, that's what I told her. She said, well, I hope it's good. And I said, you know what? Part of the fun is, number one, Larry didn't brew it, so it's not like a slap in his face. Fuck,
Right.
he has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Number two, a bad beer kind of makes it fun. It's like, oh, fuck, that tastes shitty.
Yeah.
And then
You got another?
you power through. Yeah, if you, 4 more? Yeah, we'll finish those. But anyway, something new.
Something new. Black Crows. I can't believe I didn't see this. It came out supposedly January 9th.
That's a long title.
Well, that's not the long title. That's not even the title of it. The Black Crows came out with an album January 9th. Can't believe I didn't see it. But it's called A Pound of Feathers.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah. So 11 songs, 42 minutes. Now, profane. Tongue twister. Profane Prophecy and Cruel Streak were more rock. Okay. Rock like guitar riffs, stuff like that. Then they got into Pharmacy Chronicles, which was more like some of the Black Crows that were on the radio and, more pop blues.
Mama, I'm hard to handle now.
Yeah.
That
Something
was Black
like
Crow.
Yes, it was. Yeah. But, I enjoyed it. I would recommend it if you like the Black Crows from before.
January of 26.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't pop up on my feed.
Yeah.
From based on my listening.
I was really shocked. But all 11 songs, enjoyed them. There was one stinker in there that was kind of like, okay, it was a little more ballad-esque. Okay. But, the hardcore blues and then some actual, hard rock guitar riffs. Having trouble here. Holy cow, Larry.
That's 10%.
That's... Yeah.
Are you done?
I'm done.
All right, my something new. Believe it or not, nobody on this pod is going to listen to this. Into Oblivion by Lamb of God, released March 13th, 2026. 10 songs, 39 minutes, and it's fucking metal. It's. I was able to listen to it, but it's like that might be a little bit
like screeching metal or
just the not that bad, but
okay.
I mean I made it through all 39 minutes.
Okay.
But I can't recommend a song or anything because it was like they were all bangers.
Uh-huh.
So and you hear the drums and the bass and all that stuff. So,
okay.
But it was an easy listen.
All right, good. New?
No, that.
Old.
Yeah, yes,
old?
let's do it.
So I said, okay, I'm going to pick a date, and I picked the date that I graduated from high school, June 2nd, 1988. Okay. So
Grandpa Blackhawk and I graduated June of '85. I don't know if I remember the date.
Yeah.
Where did you look up?
Yeah.
Did you see your commencement
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's easily accessible.
Yes.
So, January 2nd, 1988, what do you think it was? Take a guess.
January 2nd, 1988.
Number one album.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
Nope. A little harder, a little more rock. OU8.
OU812.
OU812.
What I thought was the best Van Halen album, but quickly
It's got
succumbed
some.
to
Yeah,
the
it's got
5150 is better, but
Yeah.
OU812 is good.
When It's Love. AFU, which some people would think. Yep. God, now I can't remember. AFU. Can't remember what. All right, help us.
Up?
No. A lot of people thought that's what it was. All fired up.
Yeah.
All fired up. But yeah, and then everybody changed it.
I think
to
in the
All
live
Fucked
shows,
Up.
they,
Yeah, exactly. Sucker in a three-piece.
Yep,
I think that's the slept-on one
it
in
is.
there. That's
Sucker in a three-piece.
Yep, and then finish what you started. Now, I also think slept on number 2 in that album is Black and Blue.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my personal
yeah.
opinion.
I like Sucker in a three-piece
Yeah.
as the sleeper pick.
Okay. Now, do you know how they came up with OU812?
No.
I guess they had a name for the album, and everybody was kind of like, okay, yeah, and they couldn't think of anything different. And then Sammy came in, and he saw it on the back of a delivery truck on the license plate. How about OU812? And then they really got excited about it because David Lee Roth had his David Lee Roth had his solo album at that time called Eat 'Em and Smile.
Okay.
And so they were kind of like, this came out after Eat 'Em and Smile came out.
Okay.
And so it was OU812 was kind of a play or a pun response to David Lee Roth's album.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Learn
Little
something
trivia
new.
and
Yeah,
history. That's right.
Learn something new every day.
Your music trivia will thank you.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, how about yours? Huh?
All right.
This better be good because
And-
now you got me.
And I've got a little trivia here. All right. Self-titled debut album. Recommended by loyal viewer, listener, Mr. McPeak there. Self-titled debut album, The Cars, by The Cars, released June 6th, 1978. 9 songs, 35 minutes. Good Times Roll, My Best Friend's Girl, Just What I Needed, You're All I've Got Tonight, I Need You, Bye Bye Love, and Moving in Stereo.
Oh.
Who cannot forget Phoebe Cates coming out? Well, and then didn't really take it off, but Mr. Reinhold's character, and it ends up with, doesn't anybody fucking knock anymore? Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
6 songs. Now, here's the trivia part of it. So, this was a 6-time platinum album and is considered one of the best debut albums of all time. So I'm thinking all these songs are smash hits. What are the top 3 songs on this album? You've got You're All I've Got Tonight, Good Friend's Girl, Just What I Needed, Bye Bye Love, and Moving in Stereo.
Just What I Needed.
That was the number 1 song of this album, which reached a peak of number 27 on the Billboard 100.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Moving in Stereo.
That
No.
was played on the radio, but never released as a single.
Okay.
So
No.
but no,
You're All I Got Tonight.
that was same as Moving in Stereo.
Where's the list again?
and then My Best Friend's Girl was number 2 on this, reached
Yeah,
a high of
2.
number 35.
All right.
Number 3 in the UK. Yep, that Chuck got it. Best Friend's Girl. That reached number 3 in the UK, but number 35 on the Billboard Top 100. And then Good Times Roll was number 3 and reached 41. Now, my 3 favorites are the ones that were never really officially released as singles, but You're All I've Got Tonight, Bye Bye Love, and Moving in Stereo.
Yeah.
But 6 out of 9 songs, and I think it's the 4th song on the album is really the only clunker of the bunch, and the other 2 are listenable.
Yeah.
But so you could, if so, 6 songs that are that good, you could actually make a case that could be on a Mount Rushmore of albums.
Oh, yeah. Six platinum, you said?
No, the 6 times platinum was
6
the album.
times platinum was the album.
Yes.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And then there's 6 of those banger songs.
Right.
So
But I'm just saying, like, how many albums have...
exactly. That's
Yeah.
why I said
Yeah.
for a debut album. So
Right. Yeah, you can make that argument for sure.
Chuck is very good at music suggestions. So Chuck and I, maybe Chuck and I are actually brothers, and one of us was put up for adoption. So either his parents aren't really his parents, or my parents aren't really my parents.
I don't know. That's I
Look into that, will you, Chuck?
we'll get DNA testing. Actually, we'll do the DNA testing here on the show, and then we'll do the results live.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right.
All right, we're going inside the ropes.
Yeah, it'll be brief, I think. There we go. Now, I know you only picked 2 of the matches,
Yeah.
and you got the one right, because MJF did win, so I don't know what that means for Adam Page. He can never challenge for the title again.
He's a loser.
So I don't know if he's doing a movie or if he's retiring.
He might both. Both probably.
Excuse me. I was 1-3 on the night. The only one I got right was Tekla beat Chris Statlander, and Takeshita lost to Moxley. I just don't see the infatuation with that. So anyway, so that was AEW's Revolution. I was 1-3. There were like 37 other matches,
Right.
but we only picked 4.
Right.
And WWE.
I have one question.
Yes, let's hear it, because hopefully it's one of the 2 that I've got mentioned.
What is Femi doing taking out
see,
Brock Lesnar?
That's the perfect. See, now if we had millions and millions of viewers, this would go on all night. So now, is Brock that close to retirement where he would do that job where Oba Femi just came and fucking smashed him on Monday Night Raw?
Yeah.
So now we have Oba
Right.
Femi and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. There's no way you beat Oba Femi because now his character is bleh. But if Oba Femi beats Brock, then what good is Brock doing? I think Chuck just left because we were talking
Wrestling?
Well, we're giving more WWE love than AEW. And he's team AEW guy.
Gotcha.
But yeah, but that was fucking impressive. I mean, you could see Brock working with him. He got up there with them. But Brock took the fucking fall like a man. Like you see, like some of the people that aren't as good,
Yeah.
like kind of cover up.
Right.
Brock just took
I mean,
it.
it was like you knew it was a work, but you were like, Jesus, holy shit!
Yeah.
You just
And what
I felt that where I was sitting.
it's not strong enough to make a segment 3 FU, but like, so I'm watching Raw on Netflix, and when Oba Femi slammed Michael Cole, the announcer, holy shit! And they beeped it out. It's fucking Netflix. What are you beeping it out for?
Yeah. I don't. That's a good point. Or is it being streamed somewhere else, not on Netflix, in conjunction with Netflix?
No.
Are you sure? Okay, I don't know.
Well, AEW on TBS says fuck.
No.
So
Well, okay. Well, they
this
just.
fucking thing is I kind of like this. This is like it's just a filthy.
Well, I tell you what.
This is like a backroom brawl fucking beer.
I tell you what. If you wanna if you want to remember that guy.
Oh yeah, that'll be.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not a tasting, right?
That's not a
Yeah,
tasting.
so-
That's because I know you need an extra here and there. But
So well done, Larry.
yes, thank you.
Um,
That's another one of those angry ones, that a blonde ale that you were like, woof. All right, but
and then the other thing, Liv Morgan cut another phenomenal promo.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan is Liv Morgan, and I still love Rhea Ripley. Rhea is still, but it's like, you know what?
I see the twinkle in your eye
Liv
when
is
you
fucking,
talk about
Liv
her.
is a fucking bitch. And then she's the best. I love her.
Good. All right, we're gonna rate this.
I don't even know how to rate this, because it's like, if you're rating it to, hey, would this beer get you fucked up? I think it would. So, but you're first though, but don't say it out loud yet.
All right.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
All right. 3.80. Now,
Holy shit.
could it have gotten to a 4? I think, just based on the 10%, and I mean, it got less angry, obviously, as you get to the bottom of this thing, but I could have taken it to a 4, but just because it does have that, Molson Canadian taste that I'm not 100% a fan of. So,
All right, I went 3.00. Solid rating.
yeah. I thought you would have
But
went a lot higher
There's
based
no
on how
bell.
you were.
There's no bells. I mean, it's a rough. I mean, this is a trailer park beer. I mean, I bet you the trailer parks in Canada are lined with facts 10%ers.
I bet
You
they are.
got your wife beater on.
Yep. All right.
And I mean, this is an angry beer.
Okay. Well, let's see what 37.9 thousand people, if they agreed with you or not.
Or agree with you.
Oh, check that out.
3.8.
2.86.
Okay. See, I knew it was a little bit of aggressive because there's not a lot of flavor profile. It's just like, boom, there's some alcohol for you, fucker. Now give me your wallet. Literally think that's what.
Maybe that's what I appreciated about it. I don't know.
20% D blue.
Right. All right.
That's what that is, right?
What?
D blue.
De blue.
D blue. D blue. 20%.
Oh, look at
more.
that. Oh, more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not. I know it's not D plus.
Well, I didn't know you spoke French, so that's why it took me.
It was a porn magazine back in my high school days. OUI. And we. Yes. So give me more.
All right.
All right.
Let's move on. All right. Since the weather is getting a little better, all right.
Yes.
Or we got another one? Nope.
No, you don't have. I
No,
don't
we
think-
got another comment
Oh.
here though.
Indy took it. I sent her an IM and she took it. So there is no pizza.
Let me get out the other one while Mike.
And now I'm regretting that decision.
All right. While Mike has his angry gnome beer. Now, it's getting a little nicer out. I just wanted to help our listeners, viewers, if they didn't want a 10%er.
I better check the crime statistics in Sarnia. And then,
What?
come on, Dave.
Yeah, sorry.
Owie. How Jim, a buddy of ours, Jim Bradley said, "You got the new Owie, don't you?"
Yeah. So, getting back to this one.
Yes.
And Chuck,
What did Chuck say?
I better check the statistics in Sarnia.
No, that was Larry too.
Oh, was it? Oh, my bad, Larry. So this one is from Sierra Nevada. It's called Hazy Little Thing IPA. as the weather gets nicer, some of our viewers may not want an angry 10%er. So I wanted to see if there were some lower ABV IPAs that, you might want to get for mowing the lawn, hanging out by the pool. And we got to do it now. I know you can't do those things now, but we need to rate these for our listeners and viewers so they know what to go get.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
prior to this little batch of weird weather,
Yeah.
people were out mowing their lawn. It's like, what is fucking the matter with you?
There's no lawn to mow, or there shouldn't be. But this one here, it's a New England Hazy IPA, 6.7%, 35 IBUs. I actually saw an IBU rating.
Oh, yeah, they're few and far between.
Yeah.
And I asked the people from Elk, and he puts it on his,
Yeah.
because he said it is. He says it's a legit rating, but it's to your taste. I'm like, okay,
Right.
whatever. But I did tell him I thought that was a bullshit stat.
But you know what's not bullshit, Mike?
Yeah, I nailed it.
You did.
Owie.
Yeah.
What isn't bullshit, Dave?
The Maple Grill. It's an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items available and cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fired grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and ciders, seltzers as well. But wait! Before you get in the car, check out their website, themaplegrill.net, spelled GRILLE.net. Check out the current menu and see what's on tap. And then get yourself to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock. And when you get there,
Tell Mike and Dave sent you.
exactly.
So there are no ciders. It's seltzers.
There used to be, right now it's seltzers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
And look at a rarity.
Yeah.
You're not going out of the steel.
The stainless steel.
Stainless steel. I drank with dinner. Today's Thursday. I think it was Tuesday night's dinner. I think I drank out of the Maple Grill stainless steel with milk.
Milk.
Because it's fantastic for milk or iced coffee. I don't like drinking beer out of it though.
Doo-doo-doo. Definitely a New England hazy color.
Michigan is only up 4 at the half against the mighty Bison of Howard. Duke was losing 61-60 with 5 minutes to go in the game, so not everybody is High Point. Which, by the way, how many on their brackets picked High Point? This guy.
Did ya? Cheers. Oh,
We
shit.
both had a lot ahead.
We did. Yep.
Yep, there you go. Oh, yeah, that's.
All right. And 6.7% is traditionally an IPA.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think IPAs traditionally are below 6% or should be by definition, but I mean, you can now people are getting pretty good at getting some really good IPA flavor at 5, etc. So, we'll see. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Hit it. We starting with the World Baseball Classic?
Yes.
All right. Venezuela played with a lot of passion. There were rumors. I don't know enough about it. I mean, I do follow a little bit of baseball, but I wouldn't consider myself a fan. Some said that the USA team was mismanaged just a little bit in that championship game. What say you?
First, I'm going to answer Larry's
Oh,
question. I don't
sorry.
know. I don't know how many. The pool that I did this year. I know I had High Point winning, but I don't know how many else. I'm sure not many did, but I did. Believe it or not. So.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention that, Dave. Here we go. Venezuela, USA.
I'm listening.
You know the difference? Don't know if you could put a measurement on it. The reason the U.S. lost is because the national pride just isn't there like it is with these other countries.
There was a lot of passion. They were playing with some
And that's
unbridled passion.
I mean, Garrett Crochet didn't even want any part of. They say it was like a dream team type. Paul Goldschmidt didn't belong on that team. You could argue Bryce Harper really didn't belong on the team but until he fucking shit all over a pitch to tie the game at 2. And I'm not saying they weren't fired up, and I'm not saying the USA fans, and this isn't political in any way, shape, or form. I mean,
this is your observation.
I mean, Miguel Cabrera, arguably the best right-handed hitter of his generation, in tears after winning a game he had absolutely no fucking part of other than he was the hitting coach. And we've got guys like Tarek Skubal, and again, I'm not shitting on Tarek Skubal. Tarek Skubal was at the fucking game and had pitched a day and a half, 2 days earlier in a meaningless spring training game against the Minnesota Twins or whoever it was, because he told the USA, hey, you know what, he's got 500 million reasons to make that decision, and that's fine, that's great, that's perfect for him. But guys from these other countries, the starter for Venezuela was a Red Sox in like 2018. He's a journeyman, but this meant a lot to Venezuela as a country. Nobody gave Venezuela a chance. It was the U.S., the Dominican, and Japan.
Right.
Those were the top 3 big heavy hitters. And I'm not saying there was any American flag burning or nothing. I'm not going to turn it to that aspect, but nobody really gives a fuck about it. It's like, oh, they lost. Hey, yeah, everybody rallied around the USA hockey team in gold, but not to the level like Venezuela winning the World Baseball Classic is a fucking big deal. In the U.S., it's like, all right, well, I'm going to make $500 million on my next contract, so I'm not fucking pitching. I'll pitch against the Twins because I got to keep my arm. Why couldn't you keep your arm? Now, some would say, well, Jesus Christ, Mike, but it had nothing to do with Tarek Skubal not pitching. They couldn't score any fucking runs. Okay, I get that. Why was Paul Goldschmidt on the team? Because he's been on 97 other teams.
Yeah.
Paul Goldschmidt on the first 48 teams he was on is a great fucking choice. He's great. It's a perfect fucking choice. Paul Goldschmidt in 2026 is not one of the best United States players.
Right.
Garrett Crochet didn't even want to be on the team.
Yeah.
Tarek Skubal says, well, I'll pitch against Great Britain, but then I got to get back to my routine. Okay, well, your routine, you fucking pitched 2 days before this game.
Right.
And guys from Venezuela, Dominican, and Puerto Rico, they're fucking flocking to that team and wanting to play.
Right. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Yeah.
So,
and you saw it in every aspect of how they played and conducted themselves.
Look at Tom. Yeah. I think we have a Tom. Who's this here? Tom Detmer, and 10 years older. It's a long drive. Are you 10 years older? It's a long drive. Have you been on since the start of? Is that a Sandusky comment? Now, what did Grandpa Blackhawk say? Skubal should not have returned after. I agree. See, that's what I'm saying. But he was on. And Tom also said, when you get to Sandusky, you're the same age, 8 years older.
Oh, my bad.
Goddamn! How long has Tom Dimmer been on there? Tom Dimmer, welcome to the show, my friend. The show that never ends.
Some nights.
Yeah, so we love you, Tom.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Make it a weekly habit. But the only thing is he returned, Larry, because I can't imagine Miami is too far from Lakeland. I mean, somebody could Google that on the phone there while Dave and I are chit-chatting. But because he's in Lakeland. He pitched against the Twins, so he came back to be with his team. And like I said, I understand he's going to take the Tigers as far as he can this year.
Right.
And then he's either going to go to the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Phillies, or the Mets, maybe the Cubs. So Scooble will be on one of those 6 teams in 2027 on a, you heard it here first on episode 327 of Flights Football, anything else. Scooble will be on one of those 6 teams for a 7-year, $567 million contract.
Wow.
So, Team USA doesn't mean a broke dick dog when you're talking about 500. I mean, that's multi-generational money.
Yeah.
So I don't begrudge the guy there, but it's just like
we've had those
the
conversations
Venezuela people, the Puerto Rico people. This is a big deal. So that's my take on the World Baseball Classic.
Right.
And what sucked was all the Red Sox that were in the World Baseball Classic had a great World Baseball Classic, and then Garrett Whitlock walked the leadoff hitter in the 9th and took the loss in the championship game, and Roman Anthony fucking got obliterated in 4 pitches to end the game. So 2 Red Sox, not so great of a finish to the World Baseball Classic, but...
Was it a better finish than Aaron Judge's? I think he was 0 for 4, wasn't he?
Yeah,
in the championship game?
Yeah, and he didn't hit that. And then this just in, the Big Dumper will not. This just in, the Big Dumper will not hit 40 home runs.
Okay. Why?
He shot his load last year with 60.
Okay.
He had a dream season. You heard it here first. Big Dumper, less than 40 home runs. I mean, not that 39 home runs is a bad year. I've never hit 39 home runs in the majors.
Okay.
Did you?
No.
So I mean, so he's got that on us. But
so I'm writing this down right now. Scuba's going to have, what's his contract going to be?
What did I say it was?
700.
7 years, 561 mil.
561 million. Okay, I got it.
That's damn near 100 mil a year. And then you break that down by start. He's getting paid a lot of money for 32 appearances.
Monopoly money. We keep talking about that. Like, where is this coming from? So, we ran that already. Sorry, Larry, but it's a good comment, so I'll put it on there again.
There you go. All right, what else we got in sports, Dave?
Okay, I can run through this real quick. Now, I'm mentioning the Players' Championship because it is considered the 5th major. Cameron Young, who's a
was Scheffler in that or no?
Yeah.
Because he didn't finish anywhere near.
Oh, no.
He got his brains beat.
He didn't play.
Fuck him, he's a loser.
Cameron Young was the winner. He's a 2-time winner on the PGA Tour. Now, he won because Ludwig Oberg.
Come on, Chuck. Don't embellish. He threw 98, and he called me out. Do you ever throw 98 miles an hour? I'm like,
did you?
Well, we're both working at Coke, so obviously your 98 mile an hour heater didn't have anything to help you at all.
No, that's true. So Ludwig Oberg, he's somebody that you're going to hear at the Masters and all the other majors. He had a complete meltdown. He shot 4 over par on the last day, and he was in the driver's seat and shit himself. Seems to be a common theme in the pod. So, moving on to NASCAR. Ready?
Yes.
All right, we got the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The number 11 Toyota Denny Hamlin, he won that thing. And you got Mr. Elliott, Byron, Bell, and then Ty Gibbs has been actually driving pretty well. He took 5th. Ross the Boss, he took 17th. And ended up punching, who did he end up punching? There was a fight after that one. I can't remember what happened there. But... He didn't take too kindly. Oh, I know he sideswiped. Shit, I had that in my head. Now I can't remember.
You're talking sideswiped him on the car?
No, and like on the after the last lap, he took a little. You know how sometimes when they get a little pissed off, they they swap a little paint, right?
Yes, he did. Well, according he is in the Saginaw Valley University Hall of Fame as a football player, but he also claimed to throw 98 miles an hour.
So we got the cup standings right now. How are you in our fantasy league?
I've had 2 ones, which are crushing, but I've actually won money in like 4 of the 9,
Yeah,
8 races or whatever. But
so
the
you're
2
like-
ones fucking
You're,
crush you.
You're feast or famine right now.
Yeah, the 2 and I let off in Darlington this week. I'm going with Kyle Larson.
All right. So Mr. Larson on the cup standings right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Who do you think is number 1 right now?
Tyler Reddick.
Absolutely, because he won the first 3 races. Now that you got,
And he's been top. I think he's been top 10 every race.
who's number 2? This is the sneaky driver. So any of you want, you're betting on NASCAR?
Austin Cindric.
No, Wallace.
Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace is the number 2 driver right now, points wise. Then Blaney, then Hamlin, then Elliott, Bell, Larson, Byron, Busher.
Chris Buescher.
Busher. I'm telling you, I looked him up and they said
You're
it was
thinking
different.
Bobby Boucher. It's
Whatever.
Chris Buescher.
Whatever.
Fuck it. That's one of the easier names to pronounce.
All right, so this week we got the Goodyear 400 at Darlington Speedway, Raceway rather. It's a 1.366, and I'm like, I don't know why they put it to the 1,000th. It's an egg-shaped oval in South Carolina. Now I've got Christopher Bell. He doesn't go by Christopher though, does he? Chris Bell, Christopher Bell. I don't know.
I call him CB.
There you go, CB.
But then again, him and I go way back. So
Yeah, Mike, you got the number 5 Chevy of Kyle Larson. So
Yes.
yeah,
Who do you have?
Good luck to you. I got CB.
Oh. And our good friend Nick Witzke, he is still listening. He's been very busy getting sponsorship.
Yeah.
Jamie is going to get us. We've got the 200.
She is going to get it for us.
She said she was going to send us the link.
All right.
Fucking
The link or the sticker?
She said she said something when we went out the other day. I'm like, not even listening to her. But we do have the ad space for the $200 on the
Okay.
outside
All right.
portion.
Okay.
So we Nick, we are sponsoring your car, buddy. And then that race at Dixie Motor Speedway, Nick sponsors, and the flights, football, and anything else are all going to Dixie Motor Speedway in the suite.
When do we book that suite?
I don't know how fucking popular could it be.
Maybe. We'll see. We got to look it
Major
up.
League Baseball starts a week from yesterday. Giants Yankees on Netflix. That's the only downer of Liz and I's vacation.
Yeah.
I'm sure MLB is not real big in Belgium. So I'm really going to kind of miss out on the opening day festivities
Yeah.
in the MLB. But Liz and I will get shit-faced, fucked up, drunk.
There you go.
So
All right.
that's all that matters. What other sports shit, Dave?
All right, let's NBA. We'll just real quick. The Pistons are still ahead in the Eastern. They're by 4-game lead over the Celtics, and the Thunder still have a 3.5-game lead over the Spurs. But that only gets exciting until they actually get into the playoffs and start playing some defense. NFL, and then we'll finish on college basketball. Yeah.
All right, sure.
NFL. I've got a question for you. Former Chicago Bear, former New York Jet, Justin Fields,
Yes.
goes to Kansas City for a 2027 6th-round pick. Your analysis on that?
Win-win for everybody. I think Reed could make Fields good if Mahomes cannot. All right, have a good night, Larry. Drive safely and get that pain out.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the facts.
Yes, thank you for the facts. But,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, what the Chiefs gave up is like
Okay.
if Mahomes' knee isn't
I'm just
ready,
surprised
'cause
Justin Fields. I thought he was a very good,
he
serviceable. He's
got
going for
fucked
a
in Chicago. He got fucked in
27
Chicago.
a sixth.
And he got bent over backwards in Pittsburgh and never had the right tutelage. I think Reed can take him to where he needs to go.
So I'm just saying, if he can he agree or obviously he can say I'm never playing football ever again.
Well, sure
He has that choice. But for him to go for a 6th-round pick, as far as like how that looks is in terms of his value, I would give him kudos if he's saying, you know what, I don't care what people think about me based on this trade. I'm going to go to the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm going to learn from Andy Reid, and I'm going to learn from Patrick Mahomes. If that's his mentality, then kudos to him.
I think that.
But
I may be speaking out of turn here,
no, it's your turn.
but I
Yeah.
think he signed with the Jets for 2 years, $40 million.
Yeah. Yes.
So
He's getting 11 million guaranteed this year. It's like,
okay,
yeah.
so
He's like,
for 11 million, it's like, okay,
right.
I have to mow the grass in Green Bay. All right, just let me know when it needs to be cut. So
All right.
yeah, so that's
Yeah. He's getting 11 million guaranteed this next year.
all right.
All right, that's it for me in sports, except for basketball.
Yeah,
Except for basketball. So
Yeah, we have March Madness going on.
we do. Michigan's still only up by 4 to Howard at the half.
They'll be fine.
Woof. Yeah. And BYU, that's gonna. Not that I had BYU going that far, but they're losing to Texas by 9
Yeah,
currently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Texas A&M, I definitely had them winning over Mary, even though Mary's a higher seed. And then Michigan State, obviously.
For those listening at home, it's actually St. Mary's. But
Is it St. Mary's?
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to say who's
Who's
Mary's
Mary?
in the tournament.
I don't know what that is. But, yeah. So your bracket doing well so far?
So far, so good. I've got Duke over Virginia, and I actually picked High Point in that bracket. And for the first time in the 40 years I've done this bracket, for the first round games are worth 1 point plus the seed. So if you pick a 1 seed, so for Duke, I got 1 point for
Yep.
the first round,
Right.
plus 1 because they were the 1 seed. So I got 2 points for Duke coming back at Siena today. I picked High Point, so I got 1 point for High Point winning the first round game.
Yep.
Plus I got 12 points because they're a 12 seed. So I got 13
That's
points for
fun.
that High Point.
I
And I only did it for the first round, and that's the first time I've ever put a niche
yeah.
on that.
And I looked at that and I saw it, but I didn't even have past my second rounds picked until this morning. So I couldn't get into a pool, obviously. All right, who do you have winning it all?
Duke over Virginia.
I've got Duke over Michigan.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know. My Sparties, obviously, I love them. Bleed green and white, but they're just a little too.
Before
Yeah.
we rate this, the last thing I'll say on the brackets. So, I run a bracket.
Yeah.
At one time, Grandpa Blackhawk and his brother Bobby and Bobby's contingent. I mean, this bracket used to be in the 200s. Del Jeb used to do an entry, Chuck. And where was I going with this? Fuck me.
I don't know.
Oh, so I made my picks.
Yeah.
Probably on the shitter in like 8 seconds.
Right.
And then I said, you know what? I got to have a second entry. So CBS Sports gives you it's like, all right, create second bracket. Click. Auto pick. Click. And then it gives you choices. Totally random, chalk, upsets. Or it gives you 5 experts. And I think his name is David Cobb,
Okay.
who is a CBS Sportsline bracketology expert. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Give me his picks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if my picks beat his picks, because if my picks beat his picks, then aren't I the expert?
That would make sense.
And anyway, his picks that I got
Yeah.
I had Arizona over Michigan State.
Okay.
My picks are Duke over Virginia. So
Okay.
we
Wow.
shall only see.
Yeah.
Ready to rate this, Dave?
Yes, I am.
Hazy little thing. 3.12. Hits all the buckets you wanted it to, cut grass. Like say, I mean, if you have a big lawn
Yep.
and you're going to drink this while you'll be fucked up by the end of the night. But pleasant
Do you really
tasting,
want to be when you're mowing your lawn?
pleasant tasting, smooth drinking,
All right.
no questions asked. I will go home and look at previous sheets that Dave and I keep, because I'm nearly certain we've had that. So I want to see.
Okay.
I want to see where I've rated this.
All right. All right. I didn't think we had, but you know what? Now that I'm looking at the can and you said that, it's a possibility.
Well, and not only, I mean, there's 356,000 people have checked in on. I mean, so this is a heavy hit. I mean, this is kind of like a Budweiser of hazy IPA.
It is. It is. And like Mike just said, 356,000 check-ins on Untapped with this one. And let me go back. Here's a little thing. Oh, 3.77. Oh, I'm at 3.5, by the way.
All right. So 356,000 people put this at 3.77, eh?
Now, I'm rating this as an IPA. My 3.8 on the other one, I think maybe I just was so like enamored with it.
Yeah, 'cause it was a beat-up beer.
Yeah, I just thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't, it didn't have great flavor or
It was aggressive. It
Yeah.
was a fucking beat-up beer.
abusive beer. All right, so I had 3.5, you had 3.12, and Untapped had 3.77. All right.
All right. Let's go to the third one, David. Third and final tasting.
Boom.
And
Now-
we're on track to the hour. We're on track to the hour and a half broadcast, even though we did start 10 minutes late. But
So this one I thought we maybe did have because
No.
you're a Brewdog guy.
this we have not. 'Cause
We have not.
I don't know if I've ever had a brew dog in this ABV.
So, again, along with my theme, trying to find IPAs that are low ABV that you can session them. If that's if I said that correctly, I think I did.
Sure you did. Well, this one I think you could drink with and still go to work.
But it's 95 calories. It's 4%. It's called Brewdog 95. It's a tropical session IPA. And the reason that I got it was because, it boasts, really great flavor. However, I know you're not really a tropical, New England IPA kind of guy. You prefer the West Coast punch to the face. But we'll see what kind of flavor this has.
All right. Let's do it, buddy. Does it say you're going to get a glass or no?
I am.
I'm going out of the rusted spoke.
And I'm going out of the hop lot. So, if we're in the Traverse City area, I've always said, hop lot beer is good. I haven't raved about the beer per se, but the beer garden, it's a place you want to hang out in.
Very light on the notes.
Wait a minute. You're not getting any bud out of there?
Yeah.
So,
It's a bud smell.
it typically if there's
But
okay.
cheers.
Cheers. Usually the tropical flavors, jump off pretty good.
It smells like I just rubbed suntan lotion in my mouth.
Woo! What did you say earlier in the podcast? Sometimes when you get a clunker, you get one that's not. Sometimes it's more fun.
Yes. I'm not sure I'm going to put this clunker level yet, but there is.
I might.
Well, it's tropical. Coconuts are tropical.
It is. It is.
So,
but the suntan lotion is.
It's real.
It's
a real effect.
It's definitely real here. Okay.
All right. Whew. Where are we going, Dave?
We are going, Mike. Finish this sentence.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Blank big rigs are coming to American highways. Blank big rigs are coming to American highways.
Electric.
Close, but no. More scary.
Autopilot.
Okay, well, there you go. Driverless.
There we go. That's autopilot.
That is. So you got it on the second try. Driverless big rigs are coming to American highways. Some have racked up thousands of miles so far. And they've been mostly driving in and around those states where, they're developing those technologies. And
that's why that's why that Belgian or this gnome beer is here, Chuck. That's why it's there. Yeah, because I'll have this before I go to work tomorrow.
That angry gnome, though, you're not having that before you go anywhere.
No.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you, how do you feel about that? You're driving along and this 18-wheeler comes past you and there's nobody in the cab.
I don't understand how that works because what I like to do from time to time, I challenge, do it when you can safely do it. And I don't condone any unsafe driving practices.
Yeah.
But
do not drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, yeah, obviously I don't do it when I'm drinking, for fuck's sakes. But notice the rush you get. Check your surroundings on any road USA.
Yeah.
You're driving along. She's my best friend's girlfriend, and she used to be mine. So fine. And then close your eyes and go 1, 2, 3, 4. By the time you get to 4, you start getting a little fidgety, like, oh fuck, am I gonna run into something? And then 5 and open your eyes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I always do it. It's a fun game to play just to keep you on your toes. You got to make sure. I mean, you don't do it like in rush hour traffic in Detroit.
Yeah.
But
you're going to be the guy that does that, like, say, driving from Gaylord to Atlanta, and you're going to hit an elk. I mean, you're going to close your eyes. You're going to 1, 2.
That's the price. That's kind of the price you pay.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So that I still don't understand because like the Blazer that I have put hands on the steering wheel. I thought I thought there's a self-drive. Fuck, bitch, I haven't even fucking done anything. Don't fucking yell at me. Okay. So it's like it's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't like because how I
well, do you
not
have,
even semis. I don't even think I could get like, hey. You get a car, Dave, and you say, hey, Mike, we got a show to do at Fox Theater in Detroit. The fucking fans are raving for flight football and anything else. Let's get in my autopilot car, and me and you are in the back seat where a car drives us to Detroit. I don't feel comfortable that way. I'm like, this is weird. I don't want to do that.
All right, so here you go.
Yes.
That's a perfect segue, and that's why this is a professional show. My next one. Finish this sentence, Mike. Driverless taxis have been
a complete bust because nobody pays.
Targeted in anti-robot attacks, trapping their riders inside.
Whose take is
the people that are afraid of robots and all this technology and stuff like that, and they're
silly.
They come at the car with a baseball bat or a sledgehammer or something like that, and there's people in the back seat of this driverless taxi freaking out because these people are wailing on it. Yeah.
Right.
But like you said, if you and I are, like you said, getting ready, going over our notes for a show, going down to the Fox Theater, and our car gets attacked because there's no one driving it because the anti-robot people are, yeah.
It's weird.
How did the Jetsons get the? How did they cope?
I think George was at the helm.
Was he?
Wasn't he?
No,
He was at the wheel there.
Was he?
I thought.
Okay. I thought it was driverless or the robot. The robot
Jetsons
maid was
or
driving it.
Flintstones?
Huh? Jetsons.
Jetsons or Flintstones?
Oh, you mean what? Like which is better?
Yeah.
Probably Flintstones.
Just
because
what it comes down to is it Jane or Wilma? Or not Wilma.
I knew it had to come down to that for you, right?
I think Jane's more of a smoke show than Wilma.
All right, I'll give you that. I hadn't thought about it until now, to be honest with you, but yeah.
And it was Jetsons' dog Elroy. Elroy?
Yeah. Okay, last one.
Yes.
This Saturday, the biggest names in the sport will make us fall in love with.
All right, so this Saturday is the 20-something.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. It's the 21st.
Chuck goes Flintstones. I kind of agree, Chuck. I think I'm more of a Flintstone guy.
I remember the theme song better to the Flintstones, yeah. All right, but this Saturday, the biggest names in the sport will make us fall in love with.
The rodeo.
Olympic flag football. Fanatics flag football will air this Saturday, March 21st at 1 p.m.
28, I thought.
Well, it is, but they're doing this. Tom Brady, Saquon Barkley, Myles Garrett, Rob Gronkowski, Odell Beckham, and others, plus the U.S. men's national flag football team, will have competitions on Saturday to get us hyped for flag football in 2028. How do you feel about that?
I probably won't watch it, but
Well, you might be working too. No?
what time's it start?
1 p.m.
Yeah, so I'll be just finishing up.
Yeah.
Get a haircut at 3:15 because of the TSA debacle. Liz and I are actually going to stay the night in Detroit
Yeah.
for a 2 p.m. flight on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, because they're on strike or whatever.
It hasn't really affected Detroit much, but we are not fucking leaving anything to chance. Because if nothing else, folks, this guy has no problem spending $18 a beer. Money's not an object if I can fucking numb the fucking pain. And so Liz and I we're going, and it's like a $60 difference because with the hotel room that we pay that we get,
Right.
it comes with the quick park. So
Okay.
it's a little more obviously, but we're
Sure.
going to be down there.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the airport. Hopefully there's no lines, no delays, and we're sitting because we go Detroit to Atlanta 2 to 4. So we're probably going to get there at 9.
Atlanta? Okay, whatever.
They fucking changed it for some fucking reason. And then we go Atlanta straight to Belgium. On the way home, it's Belgium to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Detroit. But we're just, it's a night out. Her and I will
Sure.
sit and watch March Madness and
There you go.
be
Good.
silly together.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're on a trip like that, you roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, you want? Yeah, let's do that one.
Got to listen carefully, folks.
All right. Last week we bypassed next one to die.
Mm-hmm.
This week, borderline, because there's minimal but there's a method to my madness. Hear me out, folks. So, Phil Campbell, 64. He was the Motorhead guitarist. He died after a complex major operation. That is a major operation when you die. The reason he makes this list is because his hometown in the Netherlands, wherever it is, the church, who has a big organ, played the Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades. And it was a really cool rendition.
That's cool.
Tribute to him. So, Phil Campbell, 64. Rest in peace, buddy. Number 2, Rex Culpepper, 28 years old. He was the former quarterback of Syracuse University. I actually remember seeing him play on some ESPN games. But the reason he makes this list, you know how he died, Dave?
How did he die?
28 years old, dirt bike accident.
Oh.
And the fucking loyal listeners know how I feel about
That's why
dirt.
my mom and dad didn't want me to.
Yeah, that's when the kids would always go to, hey, we're going to Timmy's cottage and we have kayaks and canoes and snowmobiles and ripcords and I would always feel like, oh god damn it, motherfucker, just be safe, because dirt, all that shit is fun and games until somebody fucking gets hurt. And I'm not fucking laughing at Rex Culpepper dying. Dirt bike accident.
Yeah.
That's why fucking die. Why do you have to be on a fucking dirt bike?
Because it's fun.
You had no reason to.
No.
Oh, hey, that's fun. You know what else is fun? You're ripping one off. Dropping one in the dirt. And waking up the next morning. Snowmobiles, dirt bikes, this, that, and the other thing. Fuck those stupid toys. They cost money to boot.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Rex. All right. Number 1. Benita Gibson. Who's that, Dave?
Who's that, Mike?
So you don't know Benita?
Nope.
All right. She died.
Yeah.
She was 114 years old.
Oh, her.
She was the oldest living person in Michigan.
Yeah.
She was the second oldest living person in the United States. And she was the 7th oldest person in the world.
Wow.
So we have Linda Gaither, Gaither. Linda Gaither at 111 is now the reigning oldest in Michigan.
Okay.
Ethel.
Just say it. Who cares?
Ethel Interham, 160 years old, from the UK.
Okay.
Is considered to be the oldest person in the world.
Okay.
And now, Naomi, I can't read my writing, Witchham,
Yeah.
115, is the oldest in the U.S. So Benita Gibson fought the good fight.
Yep.
And, do you think these people get together and say, hey, how you doing? How you doing, Benita? I don't know. It's kind of a bad day for me, Dave. I'm
Right.
like, I don't know.
So,
But 114, so that tells me I'm 59, so 41 and 14, 55. I've got at least 56 years in me to get to Benita.
yeah, there's a gentleman at my mom's assisted living complex.
Yes.
He's 104.
All right. So yeah, he ain't even close.
Well, no, I'm
bro.
just telling you. We'll be talking about him at some point, maybe episode like 340 or something.
He's got
it'd have to
abs of steel.
be. He goes to dance on Wednesdays. No, he wears his penny loafers, khakis every day.
Lemon pepper steppers.
Oh yeah, I mean he's fantastic to talk to. 104 years old.
Why is he in assisted living, little loser? Yeah, it would definitely be. Yeah.
Well,
13 weeks from now doesn't even get him in the ballpark.
no. I know. So like episode, what, 400? I don't know. 400 and something. So, what's Chuck saying?
All women. So you don't say it. Well, all right. Well, Dave just brought up a man at 104, so I got 45 years left minimum.
No, but Uncle Fred. I mean, he's sharp. As sharp as a 104-year-old person can be. But he every Wednesday he gets picked up and he goes and he polkas. Now I think he has somebody because he uses a walker, but it doesn't
Fucking
look
cheater.
He doesn't look like he needs a walker. I think maybe somebody's just like, hey, you're using a walker because you're 104 years old. But no, we'll be talking about him. He'll be 114. I would anticipate.
Liz claims she doesn't want to live that long. I say if I don't want to be laying in the bed and shitting my pants and not knowing who anybody is.
Right.
I mean, that's essentially death.
Right.
But if I'm going to dance class, I'll live to be 160.
There you go.
I don't give a fuck.
Right. And that's
Well, who do you know?
That's Uncle Fred.
I don't know. I know that guy over there. Fuck those people that died. They're quitters.
Right.
All right. That's the next one to die. Rest in peace, Benita. 114 years. There better not have been a fucking tear shed at that funeral. I'll tell you that, though. All right. Come on. The part we've all been waiting for. You went 1 hour and 21 minutes, and you were 10 minutes, or you guys weren't. We were 10 minutes late, and this is where we were trying to get to. What is my record, Dave?
Your record is 34, 26, and 1.
All right, so that's 61.
And
There's 39
Now
to
I
go.
will tell you I got to go back and check my records. There's one I forgot to add to that. And I don't know if it's a win or a loss, but we've actually done 62.
All right. Check your records. I'm going to go with 34, and then if
So 34, 26, and 1 is a 55.7% record.
all right. And
Okay.
I originally wanted 30%. I've already hit that. If I don't get another one correct, the whole tournament.
Yeah.
So now my goal is 40%. So now I've got to get 6 out of 39.
I'm looking at the rest of these, Mike, and there's a pretty good chance you're going to get 50%. But let's do this one.
All
Ready?
Right. Yep.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
What number was that, though?
32.
It's now we know I know the answer to this, but I'm just saying. Number one, 32 is kind of low for that fucking line. That is a memorable line for a movie. 32 is kind of low. I'm kind of offended by the rating system. I don't think I can give a wrong answer because it's in most of the trilogy or 5 bookish.
And that's
but
probably why it's where it's at.
But where it got its name, because I think in the 4th installment, motherfucker is actually bleeped out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go Bruce Willis is the actor.
Yes.
John McClane the character.
Yes.
The movie is Die Hard and others, but I think the line is established in Die Hard.
Correct.
Okay.
What year?
87.
And that's why this is a great pod. 1988.
Oh, I missed it by a year. Fuck me, but I'm.
And where did you hear 1988 earlier in this podcast?
Where did I hear 1988 earlier?
OU 812.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
What a year that was, hey, buddy?
Yeah, right?
35, 26, and 1. All right.
So, yes.
Fuck yeah.
The only reason I can think
It's Chuck says the best Christmas movie ever. We're trying to stick to the hour-and-a-half timeline. Not even going to go there, but it's as much of a Christmas movie as any World War II documentary is a Christmas movie because any World War II movie circumvents a lot of Christmases, and those aren't Christmas movies. But again, that's another pod all in and of itself.
Okay. So, fun fact.
Yes.
Die Hard 2. And I think this was number 32 because the Die Hards were so popular.
Yes.
All right. Die Hard number 2 had a airport runway scene filmed in
Alpena, Michigan.
Alpena, Michigan, and there was an and. Concholo Air Force Base in Sault Ste. Marie.
Well, how the fuck would I know that?
I don't know. That's just, I'm telling you. If you want to get the trivia question
And
right, and there's two parts to it.
Die Hard 2 is arguably one of the worst of the franchise, and I'll make Die Hard with a Vengeance with Samuel L. Jackson my actual favorite of the franchise.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with
Why
you,
do they
but the
keep
original.
calling you Jesus? Do I look Puerto Rican, you mother? No. Why do they keep calling you Jesus? Do I look Puerto Rican, you motherfucker? They're saying, "Hey, Zeus, God of thunder."
Well, Samuel L. Jackson's great in any movie.
Yes, he is. So there you go.
That's why he's in all of them.
But Desert Island, all by yourself,
Yeah.
VCR, one movie. Do you go Die Hard or Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Die Hard.
I go Die Hard with a Vengeance.
All right.
Chuck, what about you?
Yeah. Die Hard. All right.
I want to do an either or.
How about no? Do you have one, or did you want to end with it? I could play the music later.
I lived in semi. Yeah, that one song.
Semi-charmed life.
Yeah.
Do do do.
There you go.
Do.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing to
All right.
irritate me
Whoops.
at all, Dave.
All right. Well, I had something to irritate me.
Bring it.
How's
Let's talk about it. Get it off your chest, buddy.
Fuck you to all the manufacturers that put food in bags that you can't see into. I was at Meijer, and the one that set me off was it was a dark chocolate almond bark. I don't know. It just looked delicious, and I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Looks like it's $6.50. I'm gonna get that. And it was it wasn't quite a chip bag size. It was a little bit smaller, but I grabbed it and I felt like there's a lot of air in here.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So then I really started to like, all right, well, how much dark chocolate almond bark is in here? So I started squeezing it a little bit and trying to feel. And what's that? Is it? Oh. No, Major Pain is a number. Yeah, well, of course I'm going to pick Major Pain, but that wasn't the question, Chuck. The question was, which one of the diehards? So,
Blue Chips that's an inside joke there, but
what, with you?
with Chuck and I.
Okay.
Because that was yeah, one of the guys we used to work with. He said we were sitting there bullshitting. It was like one of the best movies you've seen of all time. He dropped Blue Chips on the table. I'm like, what? How you fucking?
I don't even know that one.
That's Nick Nolte and Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh.
I mean, there you go. How could it
Yeah.
be?
No. Okay.
How could it be? How good could it be?
How good could it be? But I'm and probably the bag is, right about here. There must have been this much. I could have eaten it in, 3 or 4 bites. It was stupid. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go down. I'm going to try to find the bag. So I went down that aisle in Meijer that has all the chips on both sides. And I felt up as many chip bags as I could to try to see which ones had the most chips or snacks in them, for the most bang for your buck. And it was the pretzels.
Okay.
So if you're gonna get a snack, want the most bang for your buck, you either get the Snyder's. I think it's Snyder's brand, yeah. Snyder's or Meijer's was actually comparable. But it's insane. Like how even, you know, I'm not going to say I went and felt up all the nut bags.
Yeah, there's a lot of air in all of it, though.
It's horrible. It's horrible. So fuck you to you people that are trying to screw people over for trying to get a good snack for a good price.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And like I said, I live the semi-charmed kind of life.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, either or.
Either or. Give it to me.
Yeah, that's the answer. 2 more.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
just a second.
You've got glasses over there if you need them.
A pound isn't really that much, is it? So a pound isn't really that much, is it? Or, yeah, that's the answer. 2 more. Neither are great.
Both
are
intriguing, but I'll go for the second one.
All right. So, Alabama junior Aiden Holloway, the Tide's second leading scorer, is expected to miss the NCAA March Madness tournament, which, by the way, Michigan is now up 16 on Howard.
Yeah.
Texas is whipping BYU by 17. St. Mary's is down by to Texas A&M by 16. But anyway, he is expected to miss the tournament after being arrested with possession of more than 1 pound of marijuana.
Huh.
I mean, 1 pound of marijuana is a fucking lot.
That's
of
a
weed.
lot.
That's a lot of weed.
It's a lot.
So it's like, holy smoke.
That's you, your friends.
He was planning on a March Madness party for the boys. That was,
yeah, yeah. In a one night stand, that would be you and your entire community. That's quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 pound. You know, so he's out of the tournament. Second leading scorer. I think they won today, or maybe they play tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen him up there, but yeah, Vandy over McNeese. We knew that was going to happen.
I actually picked McNeese.
You really did. Oh, that's too many.
Yeah, you got to shoot. You got to shoot your shot, Dave. All right, Brewdog 95.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm first. Yes.
Yep.
2.35.
Ooh, hated it.
Well, no, 2.5 is average. That's the middle of the road. So I didn't hate it.
You and I rarely give shit in the 2s.
Right.
Because I thought my 2.99.
Oh, 2 point. All right.
Because I figure I go with 3 is like, hey, if you're 3, you're banging.
Yeah. You
It
did
was
well.
like, now this is the one you just fucking shotgun every time you empty the bag if you're a bagger when you cut grass.
Okay.
It's like bag, go, cut grass, bag. This is one of those.
Right.
But Hazy Little Thing had more flavor.
Yeah.
And Facts was just a beat up beer.
Right.
So, but I went 2.99.
All right. For the 3.1 thousand people that checked in for the Brewdog 95, a tropical session IPA, those 3.1 thousand people, I got to check this again, 3.70.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, a lot of that might be 3,000 people might be like the introduction to IPA.
Maybe.
And it'd be like, oh, this is okay. Because I think if that's actually an excellent description. It's like, hey, you know all those Facebook reels and shit where it's like, oh, yeah, I had my first IPA today and I fucking was like eating bark and taking the dildo up the ass, whatever. And everybody makes fun of drinking IPAs.
Why do you
And
have
this
to?
is a laid back. Hey, this
Why
is,
do you have to go there?
I don't know. That's how aggressive is it? That's everybody hates IPAs if you're not an IPA drinker.
Okay, correct.
So this would be like, hey, you've had 2 Coors Lights in your life. Okay, start with this IPA.
Yeah, there's
So
a
maybe
couple
that
other.
was the 3,000 people that checked in.
I would start with a couple other IPAs other than this. There was just too much of, and I don't know what hop, what process gives it that like suntan lotion soapy. That I don't necessarily enjoy. Like the West Coast super piney, bitter, I can deal with that. That's good. I don't have a problem with that. But I don't know what. I'll have to figure this out.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else, Dave?
I do not have anything else. How about you?
I'm good. We're 5 minutes over, even though we were 10 minutes late. Crowd stuck with us. We love all of you. Thank you very much for sticking with us.
How are we? Oh yeah, we are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I can do the math. It says 136.03.
It does.
But anyway, folks, as I look down at the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Now, when we're still on the air,
We are.
run to get that stupid, ugly shirt
Oh,
and see if it freezes. Anybody still staying with us, we're going to do a test here. Because this is what was fucking freezing the camera. Let's see. Because hurry up, motherfucker. Well, we're still fucking recording, so it doesn't matter if the music ended. So look, see now, that was pure coincidence. But at the time, look at that motherfucker did it! That fucking shirt broke the camera. Fuck me. Alright. Now what? Get back here. Okay, get back here.
yeah.
Nobody's still listening. Nobody's still watching.
No, there's 6 people.
Yeah. And look at
Nothing.
That fucking shirt froze the camera
I don't
for
get
some
it.
fucking reason.
I don't get it.
That's all
right.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Love y'all.